I like Rashford the same way Man United fans like Sterling. Welcome to For Football. Welcome to the best channel on YouTube.
That's actually a hard bar.
Today we're going to talk about who we think is the better player. You guys voted. These are your results. Boom. Right? This is what you guys voted. It's there on the screen. This is not us. We didn't influence your mind. We didn't come and press anything on your phone. These are your results. And you guys said this person is better. So we're going to talk about what we think, who we think is better, Foden or Saka. And I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna start. I don't know what you think, but in my own personal opinion, like who I would have in my team today, no matter how trash it is, I would have Saka. You know, I know Foden. If you honestly look at Foden this season, in the absence of De Bruyne, in the absence of after Haaland and after selling many players, like Foden's been doing bits this season. But for me, the one thing that's against Foden is the fact that he's playing under a coach who can literally use anyone. So that's why I'm saying I'm taking Foden. I'm taking Saka over Foden.
What do you mean he can use anyone? He failed to use Phillips, bro.
I think that was by choice, bro.
Nah.
But okay, fine. Most cases, he has more success stories.
Nah, he actually has a lot of duds.
Like who?
Honestly. Huh?
Like who?
Nah, he has a lot of duds, bro. Like Nolito. Like he has a lot of players that have flopped and he just sold them. Like Claudio Bravo. Like there's a heap of them.
Claudio Bravo's first season was actually quite good.
No, he wasn't.
Bro.
They didn't win the league, and then Pep scrapped him after the first season immediately.
But his performances, in my opinion, were better than the second.
Bro, he was shocking, honestly.
Was Claudio Bravo under Pep or under?
He was under Pep.
Are you sure?
Yes, he was shocking, bro. And then Pep sold him and bought another keeper.
But still,
that's what he does. That's what Pep does. Like if he buys you and then you suck, he sells you quick.
Is he the
so
one
that
who
people don't know? Yes, he is, bro. He's the one that brought Claudio Bravo.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Pellegrini was using Joe Hart.
But okay, for me.
Why are you laughing, bro? Joe Hart is a legend.
Yeah, but then where he is now compared to he was shipped out disrespectfully.
Yes, that's very true. Like that guy was one of the best keepers in England.
Yes, because he used to be scary. He used to be just that the way that it ended wasn't nice.
Yeah. That's just about it. It's like Hazard and Madrid. Like it's not like Hazard was a terrible player throughout his entire season, his entire career. He had a bad stint at Madrid.
Because they recently did a thing for him. They named the training center after him in Lille.
In Lille, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, for me, I would have Saka because the guy has been through. He's been through a team that was from the pits to where it is now, competing with Foden's team. You understand? And it's hard to look away from Saka because there was what's his name, Emil Smith Rowe, who was there also performing, but then I don't know what happened. Maybe injuries, maybe something. I don't know. But then Saka is still there. You understand? So for me, I would take.
It's all about his consistency.
Yeah. So for me,
but don't you feel like then? Do you feel like if Saka was in Foden's position at City, he'd have made the minutes that Foden has made?
No, I feel like Saka would start more games and he would have more stats.
Because you feel like he would have taken the position, like he would have actually grabbed a position and not be filled in around like Foden does.
Yes.
Because it's like Foden doesn't have a fixed position.
Yeah, he's played.
So he's just fixated to every position where it's like somebody is not there.
Yes, and the other thing about City also, in Foden's defense, is that Pep benches everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Pep benches literally everyone. Because I think they were playing their game before played United, De Bruyne was benched, and they won the game 1-0. I think it's Brentford. Away. I'm not sure, but then Pep benches everyone. But I feel like if you have Saka is more. I feel like he is more in him. More if you put him in that system, that Pep system, it will do wonders. Foden is a brilliant player. I just think Saka is better. That's my opinion.
But then, what exactly makes Foden better or Saka better?
What makes
Saka better?
For me?
Yeah. Like technically, as a player, like what exactly is it? Is it just like the intangibles?
The thing is, for me with Saka, I'm talking based off what has happened in the past.
Yeah, you're talking more about his experience, but I feel like a player's experience is not controlled by themselves. Like how you experience a club is not controlled by you. Like right now, if you take an example, most of the signings that Chelsea has made, the way they experience the club
the way the signings experience the club.
Yeah, the way the signings experience the club is mostly based around the manager.
Mm.
So like, and how the club is doing. So like, the way Saka came into Arsenal is like they were in a difficult time. That they had no left backs, no full backs. Everybody was injured, and then he got a chance, which is like it's kind of situational. You get me? And then we get to the point where we can say maybe this guy would have never played at all if maybe Arteta had been there before Emery, because Emery gave him his debut. You see, so now it becomes really something that's just situational. Yeah, you can't really gauge it or quantify it into making another player better than another player.
Okay, I get your point, but I feel like the Foden at City and Foden, if Foden is so much better than, or if Foden is better than Saka, right? If Saka were to be at City, Saka would start based off of.
But then it's the same thing. Even if Foden was at Arsenal, he'd start
over Saka.
Yeah,
over Saka.
So you're saying Saka would start over Foden at City?
Yes. If the right wing position was open.
They'll probably play together. That's the truth.
No, there's Foden. I mean, De Bruyne playing one of the eights with Bernardo and Doku on the left.
But then the problem this is another problem. You see, because Foden doesn't have a defined position. Like it's hard to argue. So how do you even talk about how does his versatility come into play? Does it make him better as well?
Whose versatility?
Foden's versatility. Because he can play maybe more positions than Saka. Okay, I get Saka can play left back and left wing.
Yes.
He can basically play on the entire left wing, which is okay.
Yes.
Like I understand, but then you have somebody like Foden who can play as a number 8, as a number 10, as an 11, a 7, like a false 9. Like you see, it's a lot of positions.
I think what for me what separates Saka from Foden is Saka's ability. I think Saka is a better finisher.
Saka is a better finisher.
Yes, I think he's a better finisher. And Saka also creates.
Yeah,
I think as much as
I actually feel like he's a better creator than a goal scorer.
Yeah, but with Foden, I think Saka is a better finisher than Foden, and also a better creator. I think in terms of creation they compete, but in terms of finishing, I think
Saka is clear. Okay,
in my opinion.
Okay, when you say that, now we're talking now.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about a player actually being better. But what about things like passing?
Yeah, Foden is better passing. Maybe you could say Foden is more agile and he's got a better touch.
But then it's so complicated when people talk about these things, because it's like people always say a player is more agile, but then how do you measure agility? Because sometimes a player is more aesthetic than another. Like the way they drive the ball looks cooler, but it's not like it's more effective. Like we can both be effective, but then my style of dribbling can look awful.
Okay, but then I hear what you're saying. It's just that I think it's the eye test for me.
Yeah.
In terms of agility, like
Okay.
the way that the guy balances on when he gets the ball and he's trying to maneuver spaces, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Because for me, I feel like Saka's doesn't look as aesthetically pleasing because sometimes it looks nice, sometimes not as much.
Yeah, because he plays a lot of simple football. He plays simple football.
Yes, and Foden, sometimes the things that he does there,
He does, yeah, flicks and tricks, and he does things that like appease the crowd. So like, does that make him a better player?
I don't know. It's just this one is like hard to tell the difference, but then
But for me personally, I feel like Saka is better because he's a two-way threat. Like he's more complete, more well-rounded than Foden. Like he would suit a lot of managers' tactical needs more than Foden. He has a lot more tools in his game than Foden. Because it's not just about how an attacking player attacks, but how they cover space when we are not on the ball, whether they switch on, whether they intercept, how they press, things like that. I feel like Saka does a lot of the tactical and technical side of football really well, like to a really high level. Saka. So like he has these tendencies where he can play as an inverted winger, but then he can also play as a touchline winger. So he's dangerous both ways, and then he can also use both feet to create and score. So it's like he's very complicated to mark.
So
because you can't put like honestly I would. Because like we don't have wingers. Like he'd be like it would be crazy, yeah. But then Palmer's there, and I feel like Palmer's okay, maybe not at the level Saka is, but then he's really good as well.
Sure.
But then sometimes you don't know because a team is bad, a player seems terrible.
True.
Yeah. Until the right structure is put into place, I find it hard to judge our players.
I think that's the verdict for us, guys. Tell us. Oh, you already told us, but this is our opinion based off of the votes. I know you guys disagree because there are a lot of Foden lovers out there. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.